Let me tell you something that surprises a lot of new poultry farmers. Most baby chicks do not die because of disease. They don't die because the breed is bad, and they usually don't die because the feed is poor. In many cases, they die because of something that happens in the first hour after they arrive at your farm. Yes, the first hour. And the strange part is, the mistake is so simple that many farmers never even realize they're making it. Think about the last time you opened a box of newly arrived chicks. You probably noticed something. Some chicks are running around immediately. They are active, they are curious, but a few of them sit quietly. They look weak, their heads droop, they barely move. Many farmers think those chicks are just unlucky or naturally weak, but that's not really what's happening. Those chicks are actually showing you exactly what they need. The problem usually starts during the long trip from the hatchery to your farm. During that time, chicks are handled, sorted, packed into boxes, and transported for hours. While all of this is happening, they lose moisture and burn a lot of energy. By the time the chicks arrive, many of them are already tired, dehydrated, and low on energy. Now here is where most farmers make a mistake. They give the chicks plain drinking water, and that sounds perfectly logical. The chicks are dehydrated, so you give them water, right? But plain water only fixes part of the problem. Yes, it replaces lost fluids, but it does not replace the energy those chicks have used during their journey. It also doesn't replace important minerals that the body loses during dehydration. And it doesn't do much to support the young digestive system of a chick that has just started life. So today, I want to show you something simple. A small drink mixture that many experienced poultry farmers quietly use when chicks first arrive. It takes less than 2 minutes to prepare, it costs almost nothing, and it can make a noticeable difference in those first critical hours. This mixture only has 3 simple ingredients. Let's go through them one by one. First ingredient, sugar. I know what some of you are thinking. Sugar? Really? It sounds too simple to matter, but there is a very good reason for it. When chicks travel from the hatchery to your farm, they burn a lot of energy. Their bodies use up glucose, which is the fuel that powers their muscles and organs. Now, chicks can normally get energy from feed, but here is the problem. Weak chicks usually don't go to the feeder first. They sit down. They are simply too tired to move around and search for food. But even weak chicks will often drink water, and that gives us an opportunity. If a little sugar is added to the water, the chick receives quick energy immediately when it drinks. Sugar dissolves in water and is absorbed quickly by the body. Within a short time, that small boost of energy can help a tired chick start moving again. You may see a chick that was sitting quietly suddenly lift its head, stand up, and begin walking. That's the body receiving the fuel it was missing. But the amount is important. Too much sugar can upset the chick's digestion. The right amount is very small, just 1 teaspoon of sugar in 1 liter of clean water. That's all you need. Second ingredient, salt. This one is also very important. When animals lose water from their bodies, they don't just lose liquid, they also lose electrolytes. Electrolytes are minerals that help the body control things like muscles, nerves, and fluid balance. One of the most important electrolytes is sodium, and sodium is found in salt. When sodium levels drop too low, something strange can happen. A chick can drink water but still remain dehydrated. That happens because the body needs electrolytes to properly absorb and use water. Without them, water passes through the body without doing its full job. Adding a tiny amount of salt helps restore that balance. It turns plain water into a very basic electrolyte drink. The key word here is tiny. You only need a small pinch of salt per liter of water, not a spoon, just a pinch. That's enough to help the chick's body use the water properly. Third ingredient, apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. This final ingredient helps with something else important, the chick's digestive system. When a chick hatches, its digestive system is still developing. The beneficial bacteria that help digest food are only beginning to form. Those first days are extremely important for building a healthy gut. If harmful bacteria grow too quickly during this time, chicks can struggle with digestion and growth later on. A small amount of apple cider vinegar or lemon juice helps create a slightly acidic environment in the gut, and that type of environment makes it harder for harmful bacteria to grow. At the same time, it supports the growth of helpful bacteria. Many poultry farmers have used this trick for years to support gut health in young birds. Again, the amount is small. Use 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar per liter of water. If you were using lemon juice instead, just add a few drops. You don't want the water to taste strongly sour, just slightly. The full mixture, so the complete drink looks like this: 1 liter of clean water, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 small pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, or a few drops of lemon juice. Mix everything well. That's your simple recovery drink, and the best time to prepare it is before the chicks arrive, so it's ready immediately. When the chicks arrive, place them gently in the brooder, but don't just drop them in and walk away. Help a few chicks find the water. Take 1 chick at a time and gently touch the tip of its beak to the surface of the water. Don't force it, just let it feel the water. Usually, the chick will begin drinking right away. Once a few chicks start drinking, the others will notice and follow. Chicks learn very quickly by watching each other. Soon, most of the group will be drinking on their own. Within about 20 or 30 minutes, you should notice changes. Chicks that were sitting may begin standing. Activity will increase. The sound of the brooder often changes too. Instead of loud distress calls, you'll hear softer, calmer chirping. These are good signs. They show that the chicks are recovering from the stress of transport. Another mistake many farmers make is offering feed too quickly. The chick's body needs hydration first. Water and electrolytes should come before food. Once the chicks are active, walking, and drinking normally, then you can introduce starter feed. Hydrated chicks eat better and digest food more efficiently. The first week of a chick's life on your farm is the most sensitive period. Everything that happens during these days affects how the bird grows later. Good hydration, proper temperature, and a healthy digestive system all begin here. Farmers who focus on this early stage often have stronger, more uniform flocks. Their birds grow better and require fewer treatments later, and most importantly, they lose fewer chicks. So remember this simple formula: 1 liter of water, 1 teaspoon of sugar, a small pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, or a few drops of lemon juice. Prepare it before your chicks arrive. Offer it as their first drink, and watch how quickly those tired chicks begin to recover. Sometimes the biggest improvements on a farm come from the simplest changes, and giving your chicks the right start is one of the most important ones. If you found this helpful, share it with another farmer who might need it. And tell me in the comments, have you ever used a recovery drink for newly arrived chicks? I'd love to hear your experience. And if you want more practical poultry tips like this, make sure you subscribe, because in the next video, we'll talk about another stage where many farmers unexpectedly lose chicks during the first week, and knowing about it ahead of time can save you a lot of trouble. Take care of your birds, and I'll see you in the next video.